let some people get in here. I always have little tunes in my head. And I think it's normally like the blues and like neo soul because that's what I grew up to. So my parents like. I always hear saxophones and pianos. Okay. So before we get started, I'm going to make a few announcements. Oh, first off, I'm trying out one of the palisatos I got from a friend of mine. He goes by Sean Did That on Instagram, and it's spelled SHAUN, Did That, spelled regular on Instagram. And what he does is he actually carves in some intent on the palisatos. So I like this one because it's a house, a plane, and money. And of course, I want to attract more money into my life. The plane represents travels, and for you that do dream work and spiritual work, you know that the planes also represent transitioning, transitioning in your spiritual practice, spiritual transitioning. And then the home, you know, I always want my home to be a safe space, to be a loving space, to be a clear space, you know, no conflicting energy in here. So I actually love this. Oh, anybody coming in right now, I'm just talking about the palisatos that I'm using today. And I got it from Zen and Trap. His name is Sean Did That on Instagram. SHAUN Did That on Instagram. So we're going to get into it. Couple announcements before we get started. The first one, I want to let you guys know about what's happening in the cosmos today. Because Venus has officially made its way into Pisces along with Jupiter and Neptune. What does that mean? Well, Pisces by itself, right, is the energy and governs spirituality, creativity, imagination. Sometimes it can go into illusions, but it's the imagination of life. It is the clarity and being in tune with spirituality and with life, right? So that's what Pisces does on a regular. Jupiter made it into Pisces first. Jupiter hasn't been in Pisces. No. Neptune. Neptune is home to Pisces, right? And Neptune is dreams and creativity and seeing the glass halfway full, like optimism and all of those things. So it's like creativity, dreams, optimism, and like it's your social and group settings as well, and like career. So it's like social group settings, dreams, you know, creativity, those things, right? And then Jupiter is an enhancement. Jupiter is an expansion. So Jupiter is going to enhance wherever it is and expand on it. So you have Neptune that hasn't been in Pisces since 1865. So we are so lucky right now. That's another thing with Neptune, luck. You know, you got luck going on and stuff. So you have Neptune that hasn't been home since 1865 is in Pisces right now with Jupiter enhancing whatever they got going on. So you have dreams, creativity, spirituality, career, and your social groups all mixed up and being expanded on. So what that means is, whatever your creative projects are, whatever it is that you're thriving for in life, whatever your dreams are, this is your time for it to be coming to fruition. This is your time for your dreams to become reality. This is the manifestation energy. This is that be in tune and be your highest self energy. This is your opportunity to unplug and operate as your godly self. Like, what can I create? What can I do? What have I been thinking about and been sitting inside of here for the last few years? It's time to bring it out. That's what this energy is. During the Pluto return. During the Pluto return, where Pluto, which is a transformation planet, it gives the energy of transformation, is in Capricorn. And Capricorn is about structure and the home front and foundation and all of those things. So that is what we're working on. That is the energy we're cooking on right now. Okay? So that was the first announcement. Let you guys go know what's going on in the cosmos, on top of where I got my Palo Santos. And then I want to add on to one of the readings we did the other day. So we did a reading the other day, and it was talking about the Emperor being upside down. It was talking about somebody being deceitful in the most pettiest kind of way, and like just not having integrity. And they didn't have to do that. And illusions, right? So we talked about that the other day. And this is Life Outspoken Tarot. This is the Life Outspoken channel. So I want to make sure I'm always being authentic with you guys. I'm always being open. And we talk about life and we experience in life in this journey together. Because authenticity creates healing. Because that's where the truth is. That's where your godliness is. And your truth and your righteousness. And when you have fear and shame, that's a low vibration. So with the first two readings that we did this week, I was asking Spirit, if you remember, like, what do we need to understand? Because I wanted to bring through a message that we both could relate to and then kind of talk about it. So because I know that it's a message that could relate between me and someone else that's watching this, because that's what Spirit wanted to give, something that we can relate on. So I know it's somebody else that has a very particular read to that read. So I have to add on something that I had earlier that day. So earlier that day, because when I wake up in the morning, I do like a 1-card spread for myself, or 1 to 3 cards. So I did a 3-card spread for myself, and the kind of one that I did, I don't know, you guys, it just feels like it's just energy. I just need to be cleared. Ooh, it might not even be here. Sometimes people be thinking about you or doing stuff and you don't even know it. You just getting the energy. I just feel like I gotta get it off before we get started so it be pure, you know? So, let me do that first. Spirit, cleanse this space. For any negativity is not allowed. Anyone with ill will is not allowed into this space. Let the message come through purely. Let it come through unapologetically. So that we get it and we understand it in its clearest sense. Okay? All right. So what I need to tell you is the 3-card spread I did the other day before I did that spread with you guys. It was the focus. The focus of the spread was the first card that came down. And it was the 10 of Pentacles. And then 2 cards came with that. And it was the, I think it was the 6 of Wands and the page, the sword of, the page of swords upside down in reverse. So the way I took that was, okay, I can have abundance and I can have this family front and bring our pentacles together, or this something fresh and new, or this relationship or friendship. And, but I have to get past putting the walls up, expecting deceit, which is what the 6 of Wands comes with, or the page upside down that is immature, right? Like, so I'm thinking it's also of the past, or like childish or something like that. So I'm like, okay. So I took it as I need to get past this in order to have that. Well, later that morning when we did the full spread, that wasn't what it meant. And I want to add this to you guys because whoever can relate, you need this information. What it meant was that 10 of Pentacles is how you look at the individual that's coming with the deceit that you already see. You can already see it coming. It's just like, dang, why I gotta have my wall up with you? Why you being childish and petty? I see you as an emperor. And you being childish and petty. Like, that's what it was saying. Now, I have to decide on who that person is in my life. You know? I know what I see. I'm just a couple people who I see, and I see the little illusions that they play and try and put things together and think that you don't see it. Because some people think they're more superior than you, and you don't just observe. We'll talk about my human design traits and stuff like that on another day when we get into those type of things. But when people talk long enough, you hear them, you know. And when you observe long enough, you see them. And sometimes when we see people in such a high light, we don't want to see those type of things. So even though we have a guard up a little bit and we see it coming, we still hope for the best. And that's what I was doing in that 3-card spread, is still hoping for the best. But the 10-card spread says something different, and the cards don't lie. So we'll see how it plays out. But at the end of the day, it just said for me to be in my truth, in my righteousness, and march forward even if I do get irritated. So, same with you. Even if you get irritated because you just like, damn, why you? You know? Why we even got to go through this? Like, that wasn't even called for. It don't even matter. Keep working on your craft and march forward. Whatever the wings, remember the wings? When somebody was working on their wings? You might go through something with somebody right now that makes you try them out. And pull out the swords that you've been sharpening over the years, and you didn't even realize how long you've been sharpening them. And try out your wings. And bring your swords out. Because you're going into new lands in life. And it's just time for that. It's time for you to be your best self and fly. Okay, that's enough of me and my preacher from earlier this week, okay? I'll put the timestamps at the bottom in case you guys want to pass me up with that and go straight to the reading. So let's get into this. Okay, Spirit. Give us the message for the day. For whoever's watching this, what they need. What they need. What is the need in the message for today, Spirit? Okay, let's get the focus of the message. Let's get the focus of the spread. What we need to know, Spirit. What is the main thing that needs to be known? What do they need to understand? Okay? And what's the influence? What is the influence of the situation? What is the influence of the situation? What is the influence of the situation? What influenced this? There we go. Okay. And what is the best possible outcome of just this energy right here? Oh, dang, I can't deny how that flipped out like that. Okay. What happened in the far past? Or do you guys want to go one at a time? Let's do that. Let's do that. We'll pick as we go. So we could talk about everything that comes out as it comes out, okay? And then we'll put the entire story together when we have everything right here. Okay. Looks like it might be the same story. All right, let's see. Okay. All right. So, in the focus of the read, right, we have the 4 of Cups and the Star. So, the 4 of Cups in this deck is about, like, regrouping and coming into, and just kind of, like, preparing to make a decision. But focused on basically like you see what you want. You see what you want, and the rest of the cups look empty to you. And kind of like a little bit conflicted about it. Cause it's like the energy like how people are watch people on the screen, and it's like you just watching it from a distance, like I want that, or like that looks good, so you're not looking at everything else, or you have something in your mind of a decision that you should have made, and the cups is empty. And I'm gonna show you this because it's very interesting. It came out with 2 cards, right? So the other card that came out with it is the star. So the star in this deck represents being balanced and in tune with the spiritual and the physical realm, right? And in your cup overflowing because of that, like being in continuous flow. Being in continuous flow and being connected with the spiritual realm along with the physical realm, right? So this is funny to me because nothing happens by chance, right? Especially dealing with this stuff. So there's a person right here, right? Sitting by a tree somewhere. In their mind, they see a cup, right? And they're like thinking about that cup and how these other cups right here are just empty. Like it's almost like I should have chose this cup. Because look how they looking at her. It's a star over here just trying to get right. Look at her just in her purity, just under the starlight, just trying to connect with spirit. Fill up her cups and then let them overflow. You're like, dang, that cup actually might have been pretty good. That's the energy I get from that. And what influenced this? This is deep already. This is deep already for whoever can relate. What influenced this? The 5 of Swords. I already know what's going on now. What influences the 5 of Swords? So what is the 5 of Swords? The 5 of Swords is someone who got a cheap win. Like got a quick win, but without integrity. Without honor. Like they literally just like slice you behind your back, got a little laugh behind your back, and they didn't even have to do that. Like you didn't even have to win in that way. Which kind of goes along with like the other day, the readings we were having about somebody just being childish and being deceitful just because they can almost. Like you don't even have to operate in that energy and that mindset. You choose to. And the only thing, so what that says is like them acting like this, it's going to have them in the energy of looking at that cup later. Like either this is later or if it's right now, they're going to be looking at that cup like, dang. This person is over there just trying to grow and connect in spirit and in the physical realm and bring it all together in a balance so that their cup can overflow, so that they can be fruitful, so they can just be a ever-flowing energy. Remember how yesterday ends with the High Priestess. So that's somebody, that's either the King of Cups getting the High Priestess or someone becoming the High Priestess and then be able to get their King of Cups. So that happens from someone not operating in the right energy. And what happens after that? What's the best outcome that can happen from this situation? The 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is someone being very sad and hurt over spilled cups. So much so that they still are not appreciating the cups that they do have. That's literally what that's about. It's about the pain and the sorrow and just feeling bad about a loss and just not appreciating what you do have because you're so worried about what you lost. So let's find out what happened in the far past to affect this situation. So what happened in the far past? Oh. So in the far past, we had a Queen of Pentacles and a High Priestess. What happened with this Queen of Pentacles and High... Ooh, okay, something happened here. Okay, I'm going to read this to you so we can get the exacts on this. So the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Unsuccessful or erratic behavior. Bad judgment, extravagance. The seeker makes an impulsive mistake. So somebody made an impulsive mistake with the High Priestess and Queen of Pentacles, or they did, but that's not something that the High Priestess does. So let me clarify this Knight of Swords. Who made this mistake? Who was operating on this energy? Okay. So the Eight of Wands came out, and this is in reverse. So this is like no movement in the situation, like nothing moving forward. Because in upright, it's fast movement. So in reverse, it's no movement, like no action taking place. So, so somebody was hasty in making a move because they felt like something wasn't moving fast enough. And that's what happened in the far past with the High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm thinking this is all one energy. So this is someone who is mystical, who is wise, but on their pinnacle, on their money and their home front, and taking care of the home and the family. So someone in the past, and that can be kind of lenient. You know, we say far past. Far past can be a few months ago, or it can be a few years ago, right? So someone with this energy wasn't moving fast enough for somebody, and they got hasty. But let's continue the story and see if this, and we'll put it all together, okay? So what happened in the recent past, Spirit? What happened in the recent past regarding? In the recent past, it was love. In the recent past, it was love. It was a cup of love overflowing. So somebody had their mind made up in this situation. So, okay, ooh, this is playing out. I think I see where this is going. Just in what we see right here. So far, somebody got a cup in mind, right? And they looking at the other cups they have, it's kind of empty. They're seeing this, the star, right? And she is over here trying to balance her cups and connect with spirit, or this person, period. You know, it can be, it don't even have to be a feminine. So this person, period, is connecting with and aligning with the stars. You saw the stars in the background? Like, that's what she's doing. She's trying to connect with the stars. And this seems more like the cosmos. And because this card represents like spiritual and physical, like balance, coming into balance. And her cup is overflowing. So this person is looking like, I'm seeing, it can go two ways too. They can also be looking away. Like, okay, I see a cup over there I like these cups is empty. I'm trying to make a decision and come into a certain understanding of what I really want, because I'm not feeling these cups right here, right? Well, where that ended, or where this energy, the only way this energy, the best possibility for this energy to end is with somebody feeling like they go straight from the Four of Cups to the Five of Cups, which is they took a loss. They're crying, basically, like, you know, the crying over spilled milk. Like, you're crying over cups that it don't even matter. It's already knocked over. But they still have a couple cups right there, and they're not even appreciating it. So you're so busy crying over spilled cups, you're not seeing your cups that you already have. So that's where the energy is leading here in the focus of the read. But in the far past, with no, we can't forget this card. Them feeling like this, and where the story is going, is because somebody did something behind somebody's back that was dishonorable. That's what that card means. Like, getting a little win that they didn't even have to get a win in that way. Like, you did some little bullshit for nothing. Like, that's what that's about. So in the far past, let's get back to it and keep on going. There was a High Priestess and Queen of Pentacle energy, and that wasn't moving fast enough, and someone got hasty. Someone's hastiness is probably what caused them to do something behind their back that lacks integrity. And you might not even know that this happened yet, because they're laughing behind the people's back. They're laughing behind their back, like, I'm gonna just do this, like, whatever, like, it's a win. Like, you know, like, they don't even have to move like that. Because in the recent past, it was a couple of. This is one of the best cards in the entire deck. This literally represents, like, the purest sense of love, of newness, of new relationship, of new, fresh, overflowing love. That's what this card is. And somebody received that. It was genuine. Somebody received a genuine love. What's happening in the near future? And still did something shady. They weren't ready for it. Something wasn't moving fast enough for them. Right? This card came out before I asked the question, so we're gonna leave this here because nothing happens for no reason. So we're gonna see why Spirit wanted that right there. So what's in the near future? Spirit talks to us about the near future. Okay. Okay, so basically, I'm sorry, you guys. I said 6 of Wands earlier. I meant the 9 of Wands when I was talking about the reading from the other day. How about having your walls up and expecting deceit? It's the 9 of Wands, and it's right here. So we got the 9 of Wands and the Moon. So the 9 of Wands, this is so funny. Ooh, this is so funny. So, look, and then we're going to see why this card came out. So the 9 of Wands is having your walls up and expecting deceit. Like, you just kind of have your wand right there, and you just see it coming. Like, you see it playing out, you see it coming. It's like, damn, why I got to deal with this shit? I see what you doing. Like, for what? Like, all right, whatever. We'll see when they get here. And the Moon is secrets. It's emotion and secrets. So somebody in this situation in the near future is just like seeing the secrets and seeing the BS playing out. And they just like, why? But in the midst of that, in the near future, you still end up in celebration. It's this celebration with your dogs. You know what I mean? So whatever you have to get through and dealing with whoever it is coming with secrets, making you feel you gotta have your wall up and you just see it coming, you get past that and you get the celebration with your dogs. You get the celebration with your girls. You guys are clinking cups, you know? Came with this cup, but that's okay. It's still love with your dogs. And you clicking cups with them, okay? It's a picture of 3 women, but that can be anybody. This is not necessarily about women. This can also represent, as some readers would do it as third party. Sometimes this card can represent a third person or something. Is with this coming. I'm just putting that out there because it came out with the Moon card and the deceit and secrets. So it can also be somebody grouping up and having secrets and they celebrating about it, and it was a deceitful win. So this could be is what's coming up soon, and that can go 2 different ways. This can be you kind of seeing it, getting past it, and you celebrating with your people, or you can see the deceit and the secrets and they think they laughing and celebrating behind your back from some little win in a deceitful manner that happened. So you know how whoever's watching this, you know how it resonates with you. Okay? And whoever comes through and ends up watching this, you know, because Spirit is doing this for us to resonate. And whatever doesn't resonate, leave it. Leave it for the person that it resonates for, because it's for somebody. We're going to keep going, though, because now we get into the seriousness of what is your role in the situation. Right. Okay, Spirit. So, the seeker and the person that this is for, the reading that this is for, what is their role in the situation? That came out fast. They're like, look, this is where they at. So you are in the Wheel of Fortune upright. That's what I'm talking about. Turning the wheel. Turning the wheel in your life. Turning the wheel in your life. The Wheel of Fortune, baby. Yes. Yes. You choose abundance. You choose that new. You choose the fortune. You choose your best self. You choose the light. You choose the sun. You choose your purity. What? You choose the love. What? You choose to surround yourself about people around people you can clink your cups with and celebrate. That's coming with cups that look like this. That real. You ain't gotta be watching your back and wondering and just seeing the little deceit play out from their little illusions and BS. Like, you don't gotta deal with that. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. That authentic energy, that love, that pureness. You choose that. You choose that. That's where you at. That's what I'm talking about. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel on that ass. Shit. I'm sorry, I'm cussing now. I'm sorry, spirit. Man, but don't let nobody take your shine, baby, no matter where you at in life. No matter where you at in life. We are in a transformational period. Pluto is in the Pluto return right now. Y'all heard what I was talking about earlier. Venus, Neptune, Jupiter, all in Pisces. This is while we in a transformational energy. This is you transforming right now. This is you connecting with your spirit right now, with your imagination, with your creativity right now. This is you bringing your dreams into reality. And sometimes you got to clear out space. You know when you about to garden, you turn to dirt. It could have been beautiful or like plants there and stuff start dying out. You got to clear it all. You got to clear it all and have dirt. When they say get it from the mud, okay. This is your get it from the mud. This is what you getting it from air. This is you utilizing your omnipresence. That's what's really happening right now. You have the opportunity to literally utilize the omnipresence. For real. And start from scratch if you have to. Whatever you got to do. Or if you're not starting from scratch, ooh, even better. You know? Build, grow, love, shine. All that. All right, I'm done. I'm done freaking y'all. Okay. I'm just happy for you in this Wheel of Fortune. All right. Feelings. Okay. That popped right out. So, coming out of a state of rest. Coming out of a state of feeling like you gotta to take yourself out of a situation, but returning back to society. So what this says to me is there was a resting point. We talked about that in one of the other readings. Hey man, I appreciate you for being here. Well, the warrior right there said, I appreciate you for this. I appreciate you for receiving and being here for spirit to give you this word. Shoot, me too. Giving us this word. But okay, the feelings, that is coming out of the resting point. It's coming out of the reflection. And it's like, okay, it's time to return back to society with these understandings. That's the feeling right now. Okay, so let's go into the hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Okay, Spirit, what's the hopes and fears in the situation? What's the hopes and fears? Hopes and fears in the situation. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. It's the hopes and fears of the situation, Spirit. Feels like this. No. I gotta be sure. What's the hopes and fears, Spirit? There we go. So, So the Eight of Cups, that's what just came out. So the Eight of Cups is about leaving some things behind and walking towards new life, looking for new pleasures, looking for new life, and just new things, and not being afraid to leave some cups behind. even here. Like, they left behind a whole 8 cups because they know somewhere there's 10. You know? And all he got is a wand, a walking stick, and just getting out of there. Like how we was talking about in the reading the other day, the fool. Sometimes you do gotta be the fool and just jump out there and just see what the world has to offer. And so you might have to let some cups go. You know, some cups that did fill up over time, but maybe those is not the cups for you no more. Maybe you don't drink the same drink no more. Maybe you need something more pure. Maybe you want water instead of alcohol. You know? Maybe you want green tea instead of coffee. There's different cups that we take in life. And I mean that metaphorically as well. I mean that exactly, and I mean that metaphorically. Because it's people in your life. It's habits in your life. It's environments, neighborhoods. It's all kind of things that feel that you kept on your counter. And then those were your cups in your life. But sometimes you got to walk away from those cups and see what else is out there. Because sometimes it's a little something dropped in those cups that you don't want to consume no more. You know? So, let's see what the outcome is. So, what's the outcome of this energy in this story? Hey! I'm sorry, y'all. I was a little ghetto. Hey! I'm gonna elaborate before I even tell you real quick. Because I already know where this is going. I'm just so happy for you guys because it's just like, I'm probably about to cry. I'm about to cry because, like, look at this. This is love. This is pureness. This was for real. Like, whoever this is, like, you was solid. Like, you was solid. Like, your cards, the cards that represent you are not on no fuck shit. Like, who cares if you wasn't moving fast enough? Somebody shouldn't just be hasty. I'm crying. Oh my God. Like, I feel this. I'm like getting this energy of this reading. And that don't mean do bullshit and cut people behind their back. That's not righteousness. That's not harmony. That's not balance. That ain't truth. That ain't nothing worth nothing. What your wings look like, that ain't wings. That ain't wings. That ain't wings. You making people have to work on their wings and fly and overcome these things that they shouldn't have to be overcoming. Because they just trying to be in a high priestess, learn their spirituality, be that wise. Because the high priestess is wise already, you know? And with the wise, where does wisdom come from? Wisdom comes from knowledge, understanding that knowledge, and then applying it through experience. That's wisdom. Wisdom is applied knowledge and experience and gaining more knowledge from experience. That's wisdom. So this person was wise, taking care of the home, the family. Yeah, they probably wasn't on your time. You're trying to come into their self. Trying to come into their self. Came with that bullshit. But it's okay, because whoever this is, the love was real, though. Your love was real, though. And it's sad that you had to go through having your wall up and waiting for the deceit to come, because you can see somebody got secrets and their emotions and just being an illusionist for bullshit. Like, either celebrating behind your back for something you don't even know about yet, or you're going to be able to celebrate and still just get over all of this, even though they tried to play you, because the outcome is overcoming. The outcome is being higher than the BS. This is this card, the 7 of Wands in this deck, represents winning over an adversary, of winning over an attack, and being higher than where the attackers was even coming from. So operate as your higher self. That is the answer. operate in your higher self. Sharpen your swords, whatever they are. And you keep marching on and you use your wings that you have been working on and you fly. Period. No matter what little slice somebody trying to do behind your back or get a little laugh in about you or whatever they trying to do, don't even worry about that, because at the end of the day, you was solid. The cards don't lie. Spirit don't lie. Spirit don't lie. You was solid. Somebody came with that BS. And they gonna feel like that. Because you're gonna overcome. Because you're operating at your high level. And that's where you're fighting from. That is where you're fighting from. And that's above all those little wands coming from a lower place. Trying to fight with you. No. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm Spirit, I'm working on it. I'm working on the profanity, okay? I'm working on it. I'm trying to evolve out here, you know? So I'm going to give one more card for the outcome. So from overcoming the obstacles, elaborate more on the outcome, Spirit. Give us more about the outcome in the, okay, I didn't feel right. And the positives of the future from that outcome. What is the positive outcome to look forward to in this scenario after overcoming? Or you know what? What's the advice, Spirit? I'm going to tell you what came out first, too. But that needs clarification. What is our advice, Spirit, to get the best out of this scenario? What is our advice for this outcome? I'm going to go for less cards. What's our advice, Spirit, for this outcome? Dang, it won't do it in one. Okay, so let's put this together. So this is the advice. I'm going to read every line for you guys. I know somebody's going to be like, why she reading this? I thought she'd do this or something. I don't care what y'all think right now. I want to make sure everybody get what they're supposed to get. Because normally as readers, what we do, we summarize it. We know what it means and we summarize it. But sometimes Spirit be like, nah. Every deck is a little bit different as far as the tarot goes. And sometimes those differentiations in the definition is very important and very needed. So I'm gonna read that to you. Because I want you to have it. And we're going to put this together, okay? All right, so we got the Page of Cups up in reverse. Let's see what the Page of Cups is talking about. And then we got the Page of Pentacles. And that is upright, which is cool. And then we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, so first up was the Page of Cups. In reverse. Deception, poor taste, seduction, inclination, a lack of discretion, an unpleasant surprise. The Page of Pentacles was a careful child, deep concentration, scholarship, news, bringing of messages, a young person who makes the seeker proud. Aww. And then Two of Wands in reverse. Seeker must avoid impatience, empty success, good beginnings go sour, domination by others. Ooh. Okay. So what I'm getting from this is keep your eyes open and be mindful. There's going to be an opportunity. There's going to be something that's going on. Don't rush. Don't rush. And don't make people feel like you have to rush. Because you need to make the right decision in this situation. And with this could be a young person working on your team. Or this could be a child that you may have. That's just going to make you proud recently. I think that's individualized. So you're going to have a young person that's going to make you proud in the midst of you having to go through all of this stuff. okay? But you can overcome. You can overcome. It already said that. You can overcome and fight and win. But if you operate too hasty, then you'll be overly dominated by whoever is coming with the BS. Okay? So you'll take a L. You'll take a L for real. So don't let anybody push you, and don't get too caught up in worrying about the deceit. Just see it coming, fight it with your righteousness and whatever swords it is that you have. But be intelligent, operate in spirit, and walk your walk. Because sometimes it's just about like knowing, and then just so you just know how to move. You don't have to just be all in the face about it. You don't have to attack it. You see this? This is not them attacking nobody and going out and attack nobody. They just protecting themselves as the attacks come. And that's what some of the master martial artists have been teaching. Like I'm not gonna like claim like I'm one of their best students or nothing like that. But I do want to shout out Professor Zahilia, the school of Ra in Long Beach, because she's a master martial artist. I mean, I hope nobody ever wrong her. For real. I mean, in a couple seconds, you'd be out of here. Like, prayer hands. For real. And her, the principle that she makes us abide by. And I am nowhere near anywhere I need to be. I can't even call myself her student. But from the classes, and I got hands, I can fight. But I can't fight next to her. And her students that's been there, can. But her motto or her mantra in ritual, well, not ritual, but what she instills in you from the first day you come is, I come in peace, but I will leave you in pieces. And that is the embodiment that I would like to walk in. And that is the embodiment that I want to inspire you to walk in. Come in peace. Live in peace. Live in love. Know this. Be the cup overflowing all times. Be that. But if somebody come with that bullshit, have your sword sharp. And me being a person that I've been passive for a very long time and dealing with stuff because I know how I could get. I know how I can get. My moon is Aquarius and my Aries is in Mars. Like, I know. I know where my mind goes. I know where I could go. And it just don't be worth it. It just really don't be worth it. I choose peace. I choose love. Genuinely. Except just be hitting me like a board. Like, maybe from battle rap, training in battle rap, and you learn to just let stuff hit you, and then you just kind of see it for what it is, and it's like, whatever. Like a battle. Like in battle rap, you get hit with it like a board because you have to. That's part of the job. But certain things that people say, it can make you look at them different, for sure. It's like, that's what you think of me. Okay. Got it. Noted. Like, I know a lot of people, it changes. It can enhance a relationship or alter it in a negative way when you battle somebody. And that's kind of how life is sometimes, because people telekinetically battle each other all the time. Psychically battle each other all the time. People who deal with magic do illusions all the time. And you can just sit there and watch it and look at the illusions like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing. Interesting that you chose to do that. Like, that's how I look at it. But I still choose to smile and deal with peace. Because as long as you're not doing anything that's going to hurt me for real. Or hurt my family for real. Or anything like that. And that's what we have to understand here. Don't be hasty. Because it's coming. Somebody's going to pull something. It's coming. But don't be hasty. Because it's an opportunity here too. In the midst of this. So don't allow that to clutter where you can be going. Like, you know what I mean? Or something that you can accomplish within your life or in your walk, whether if it's your spiritual walk, if it's a creative project, whatever it is, by having somebody else's energy make you feel hasty. Okay? So don't do that. Love yourself, protect yourself, honor yourself, and remember those wings of your craft as you continue to work on every day. Continue to want to, especially in this time. We talked, I'm gonna keep saying it because I want to instill it in your mind when you walk away from here today. Venus, Neptune, and Jupiter are in Pisces right now. You can create. You can bring things into fruition, make your dreams come true. You have the energy in the cosmos to support it. Don't you let nobody have you in no negative energy. Don't you let nobody have you feeling bad about yourself. Don't you let nobody push your face into the mud. Just messed up because somebody just tried to call me. And I just kept talking. I hope you guys could hear me. But basically, don't you let nobody hold you down, make you feel bad, make you feel down, holding your head down in the mud. You already came from the mud. Even if you in the mud right now, your feet in the mud. Even if your back to the mud, you seeing up, you're not seeing down. You gonna get up. It's only one way up. And the cosmos is supporting that right now. So don't you waste this time. The stars have not aligned like this in over 100 and some years. Like, get that energy. Use that energy and don't let nobody use you. Don't let nobody take advantage of you. Don't let nobody mistreat your love and your purity and your honesty and your truth. You solid. Stay solid. And keep doing your thing and walking your walk. Period. Alright, y'all. I can do this all day. And I already cried because I feel like you was solid. This made me cry. Because this is pure. This is pure. You didn't deserve this. You didn't deserve that. I'm about to cry again. Alright, we gone, you guys. Peace and love. Spirit. Walk with these people who come into this space with pure intent and no ill will, and allow them to get and receive the messages that they need to receive every day to help them with their own authenticity, with their own understanding and clarities in life, so that they can grow and so that they can walk into their best self, their healed self. Peace and love, y'all. Brought me to tears today with all that love, man. It's okay. You gonna overcome. You gonna overcome because you fighting from a higher place. Stay high, y'all. Flap them wings. That's all I gotta say. Peace. Okay, I gotta figure out all this techie stuff though.